You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, guys, we need to talk about the Chiefs Super Bowl parade shooting again here in this video. Because now, the family of Lindell Mays, a man that's been charged with second-degree murder of Lisa Lopez Galvin, and by the way, her funeral, I believe, was yesterday. His family now is in full-blown panic mode right now. This man is actually facing life in prison. But according to his family, you know, Lindell Mays, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. They are trying to do damage control and claim self-defense because this man is probably going to end up in a slammer for the rest of his life. I'm sorry, guys. I am not buying their story whatsoever. I'm just not. Lindell Mays, in my opinion, is a criminal, and he behaved like a criminal. Now we got some information, at least from the family. This is their story about what actually went down at the Chiefs Super Bowl parade. And some of this stuff sounds kind of outlandish to me, in my opinion. And they're doing this simply to try and save their brother, son, whatever. But I don't think it's going to work, guys. I don't think it's going to work because Lindell Mays admitted that he was the first one to pull out his gun. That's just the fact. That's what the police said. He admitted to it. But according to Lindell Mays' family, they said, nah, that's not true. We don't believe that. So let's get into it, guys. This is pretty wild right here. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member, live stream every single Friday. Just starts at $5 per month. We appreciate the support. So here we go. Check this out right here. Not a monster. Family of Lindell Mays charged in Chiefs rally shooting speaks out. Now, Lindell Mays, he is not the one whose bullet actually killed Lisa Lopez Galvin. That would actually be Dominic Miller. But however, Lindell Mays brandished his gun first. And this story is pretty wild right here, man. His family wants you to believe that this man was pretty much a saint. Nobody in their right mind should believe this. It says here, the first thing family members of Lindell Mays want the community to know is that they are so sorry people were hurt in a mass shooting at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl victory rally on Valentine's Day. The second thing is they believe he acted in self-defense. Mays, 23, was one of two men charged this week with second-degree felony murder in a shooting that injured 24 people and killed Lisa Lopez Galvin, a mother of two who was a popular disc jockey and radio host. Quote, "We're so sorry for what happened to Lisa Lopez Galvin and her family," May's father said. "Our hearts go out to them," May's sister said. The two sat down with the Star to talk about the events that unfolded February 14th at Union Station. They asked that their names not be published because they said they had been receiving threats and fear for their safety. They said Mays, who grew up in Raytown, is a good person who loves his family, animals, and playing video games. He struggled with a learning disability and did not finish high school. Sometimes, they said, he had comprehension problems. His family supported him because he did not have a job. He had recently completed probation after displaying a gun in 2021 at a Belton Community Center. So this man displayed a gun in 2021. He did the same thing at this Super Bowl parade shooting. But we're supposed to believe, man, he's a good guy. Okay. Mays' sister was with him at the rally. The two were excited, as were hundreds of thousands of other fans, to celebrate the Chiefs' victory over the San Francisco 49ers. They were standing at Pershing and Kessler Roads when they noticed a group of young men heading towards them down the hill from the Liberty Memorial Tower. It made Mays uncomfortable, his sister said. The group of guys kept staring. She asked him if he knew who they were, and he said no. Quote, they made their way up to us in a crowd full of people, she said. They were raising their hands and looking hostile. Quote, now they're saying N-word, what you looking at? So all of a sudden, they don't know each other, but apparently these guys were actually targeting Lindell Mays, according to his sister, right? Okay. Mays got more nervous. Quote, why are you all still coming at us like we're your target? She recalled wondering. Then they were standing in front of each other. There were at least 4 of them, she said. One of them had on a Chiefs puffer coat. Another had a red hoodie. One had dreadlocks. 2 of them had backpacks. Something is telling me, guys, that some kind of way they had to know each other. Some kind of way. I'm still thinking, man, this probably was like gang activity, because Lindell Mays had a gun. They had a gun. 2 juveniles had a gun, and they were all shooting. Something strange with that. Okay. Mays' sister said she could see one of them had a gun in a backpack and another had a handgun in his pocket. Quote, to me, it was intimidation, she said. She said the group was hyped up. She tried to de-escalate the situation, telling them that they didn't want any problems. The charging documents filed by Jackson County prosecutors accusing Mays in the shooting say he pulled out a gun believed to have been stolen first. Yeah, and by the way, it was stolen because look here. Right here it says court documents. At least one gun used in Chiefs parade shooting was stolen. And down here at the bottom, it says Mays, who was among those wounded in the shooting, fell after being shot, and authorities found a gun in blood. Oh, a gun in blood. Okay, I see what that's saying. In blood at the location. A live round was in the chamber of the gun. A computer check revealed the gun to be stolen out of Kansas City, Missouri. So this man stole a gun. But you know what? He's a good guy. He's an angel, right? He is an angel. Something ain't adding up here, man. Something is really, really not adding up here. I believe, man, these people had some beef, man. I mean, think of this, man. This probably had to be gang related. Probably so. His sister said she wasn't sure about that. Quote, they approached us, she said. They were the aggressors. Bullets started flying. Mays fell to the ground. I turned back around and run back to him, she said. Blood was coming out of his face, and she asked for God's mercy. A nurse came over and helped tend to his wounds. At the hospital, Mays' family said they learned he had been shot 9 times. He had a collapsed lung, a breathing tube was inserted, and he underwent surgery. The family cast doubt on allegations that he admitted to the Kansas City Police Department that he drew his gun first and fired. Well, he admitted to it, man. He admitted to it. This they're saying. They say here, the alleged Kansas City police officers questioned him while he was being given opioids. The department did not immediately respond to a request for a comment. Quote, how can you say my brother admitted to these statements when he was highly sedated? Mays' sister said, it's not logical. It makes no sense. When Mays' father learned of the charges, he was shocked. Mays was released from the hospital Tuesday and booked into the Jackson County Jail. Family said he is now in the detention center's infirmary. So there you have it, man, right there. I mean, they're trying to do all kind of damage control here. They're trying to save this man. I don't think it's going to work. I think both of these guys are definitely probably going to get life in prison. I could be wrong. Maybe 40 years, maybe 50 years. I don't know. But they're going to be locked up for a long time, man. And Lindell Mays' family knows this. So now they want to paint him as a saint. He's not a saint. He's a criminal that stole a gun and fired a gun. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.